All right, it's Chad here again with The Cusp, talking today about journaling. One of the first things I would suggest if you're interested in making a life change, or you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur or getting some sort of supplemental cash to go along with your current job, first and foremost, get yourself a journal. It can be as simple as just a pad of paper. A lot of people like to use the Moleskine books or some other sort of bound paper. Get it and use it at least daily. There's a lot of different benefits from it, but ultimately, for first steps, it's going to be imperative that you get this started. I have here my first journal that I started back in 2015 on 7/23 actually, and as you can see here, real simple, nothing flashy, just stuff for me, writing down what was going on, how I was feeling, things along those lines. The best part about it is that it allows you to get out some of the thoughts and feelings and ideas that you've got and get them on paper. It'll free up your own mind, but it also allows you to refer back to those things and kind of see where you've come from and things that were working back then and how you were feeling back then. A lot of times we remember things either better or worse than they actually were. I can go back to that exact date and say, hey, this is exactly what I was thinking on that day. This is exactly how I was feeling on that day about whatever it was in front of me. I find one of the biggest assets for myself is that oftentimes there are these large milestone type of things that I need to hit, and I'm hesitant to do them. There's a fear involved. There's a worry about whether or not it's going to work or not, or anything along those lines. And the days preceding that, I can see how I was feeling and how I was reacting and how I was trying to avoid that item. And then I get it accomplished, and you can see the days afterwards too, just like, oh man, it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. And once I got going, it really flowed really well, and all of those things. And I've learned that this is a progression that I naturally follow. So as I feel myself butt up against some of those hurdles, I recognize, hey, this is how it works. The next couple of days are going to be sort of unease and really dragging my feet about it, but I'm going to feel better on the back end as soon as I get it done. Whether it works or not, I'm going to feel better on the back end just because I plowed through it and got it finished up. The other part that I think is really great about the journals and something that you can add into there is gratitude. I don't care what your position is. I don't care if you've got a good job, a bad job, no job. I don't care if you're miles away from your dream or right on the edge of it. One of the best things that you can do in your journal is show gratitude. Show gratitude for the things you've got. Show gratitude for the things you've obtained, the dreams that you have, the people in your family, your health, the fact that you woke up today, whatever it might be. Make sure that you're responding with gratitude for everything that has been given to you and everything that's being kind of maintained in your life. The reason why is kind of twofold. One, it makes you look at your own life with a much sunnier view. If you recognize just how far you've come and just how great things are going for you, it urges you kind of to continue making that progression forward. The second part is when you start having a gratitude mindset, you'll start looking at your world as you walk through it and say, hey, what are the things I'm thankful for today? I know I've got to write them down tomorrow, so I'm going to start keeping my eyes open for the things that I'm thankful for, whether it's having a great meal one night, whether it's being able to spend time with a close friend, whatever that thing is that really kind of gets your juices flowing, make sure that you're writing it down. These are also great things to revisit when you're kind of having a tough period, when you're kind of slowing down a little bit, when you're dragging, the ideas aren't coming or the motivation isn't coming. Go back and check the things that you were thankful for a month ago, 2 weeks ago, a year ago, when you were really motivated and really moving. Those things will progress you forward and really push you in the direction that you want to go. The other thing that I think is really good about the journal is that you'll find that your plans kind of get solidified and focused while you're in there. You'll spend time writing down, and the things that are stuck in your head, those little thorns that are stuck in your brain that you can't get rid of, those will be written down for you. Those will be things that day after day you'll see, like, hey, this is something here, like whether it's a tax bill, whether it's the groceries you got to get, or making sure that Valentine's Day present is obtained for the spouse, whatever it is. You'll find that those little needles that keep poking at you will keep reoccurring, and it'll give you the motivation to get that stuff done so that you don't have to write it down tomorrow, so that you don't have to keep thinking about it. You'll see how it's affecting your performance and your overall well-being day to day. And so you'll want to get that stuff off of your table. You'll want to take care of that stuff so that you can get back to focusing on what really matters to you. I've had quite a few journals in my past. I will actually put a link down below to some of my favorites. These Moleskine hardbounds are some of the best ones that I've found. They hold the pen really well. They've got a little stretchy band here to kind of keep the whole thing closed up so it's not floating around on you. They also have this great little bookmark item here. So you can open directly to the page that you want to go to. Nice, easy lines. You can run through everything. They're really spectacular, and they have a lot of pages, so you can get probably close to about 6 months to a year's worth of writing out of one of these books. So, you know, $20 a year is not that big of a deal to keep your brain sane. Again, I'll put links to the bottom down there. There's also different ways to conduct journaling, whether you want to do a gratitude journal, daily activities journal, where you want to do feelings. I kind of like to jump around. Sometimes it's just about what happened yesterday and how happy and thankful I was to spend Sunday with my family and do nothing when it came to work. Some days it's about, hey, this is the stuff I've got to get done today. These are the reasons why it's important, why it's weighing on me. Let's get that done, and just kind of motivational self-talk to myself. And you can do anything you want. This journal is just for you, your eyes only. Whatever works best for you, which you'll figure out over the course of writing. Head that direction. Make sure that it's something that's working for you. Initially, it's going to feel a little bit like a chore. You will come to find it not only a little bit easier, but almost depend on it. My day does not feel good until I've gotten to my journal and started writing things down. It becomes like a daily shower or your daily workout or breakfast even. Like, it's just something you need to get done so your day can start off on the right foot. If you have any questions, you have any comments, feel free to write them below. And tomorrow I'll be back with another video talking about some of the other important things that you can do to start heading that life towards the cusp. Thanks a lot.